Bro, I swear on Ronaldo's 18th Ballon d'Or, this might be one of the weirdest videos I've made. No, for real. I've seen a lot of questionable stuff on the internet, like people putting mayonnaise in coffee, kids eating drywall,
or Andrew Tate trying to sound deep.
But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared me for IShowSpeed's Bodyguards. You know, those guys who were supposed to protect you from danger? Well, apparently Speed said, no thanks, I want 2 NPCs from GTA 5 glitching in real life. I've seen parking cones do a better job at crowd control than these 2 sleepwalkers. Let me set the scene. Speed's doing a meet and greet. Fans are everywhere and cameras flashing all the time. And behind him, these 2 certified renegoons standing like their spines made of IKEA instructions. I swear, one blinked slower than a Windows 98 boot up. They don't move, they don't smile, they just exist. Like, bro, what are you guarding? The oxygen... Once they even pulled out a lock of his hair and the bodyguards may have only blinked. Like, bro. That's the exact opposite of what a bodyguard is supposed to do. If a meteor hits Speed in front of them, they'd probably just go, unlucky man. Could you respawn? What do you mean unlucky? Bro, do something. And can we talk about their facial expressions? Bro looks like he's being held hostage by his own muscles. Eyes dead. Jaw locked, probably mentally playing Subway Surfers to pass the time.
And the other one?
But he looked like he was calculating the square root of 2,914. Look, I get it. Security is a hard job. You have to stay focused, calm, always ready. But these guys were focused on literally nothing. They weren't even looking at the crowd. One dude was literally staring at Speed's back pocket for 20 minutes. Like, what's the plan here, bro? If someone pulls up with a Nerf gun, you're gonna, what? Whisper them into submission?
Huh?
Oh, and then they tried to look tough. You ever see a toddler try to act angry? Yeah, that's how these dudes looked. Like NPCs trying to trigger a cutscene, but the game bugged out. At one point, a 10-year-old brushes past them, and the taller guard just twitched like he accidentally downloaded a virus. But wait, let's really analyze their defensive strategy, shall we? Step 1, look scary. Step 2, do absolutely nothing. Step 3, hope nobody notices. Step 4, clock out early and buy protein powder you won't use. Man looked like he was on high alert for something that only exists in his dream. Honestly, if Speed gets attacked, his best bet is to just run. These guys ain't helping. He could be screaming, help me! And they'd be like, sir, our shift ends in 12 minutes. They are so useless, I might hire them to guard my ex's heart. She clearly doesn't let anyone in either. Okay, but I gotta say this. Maybe, just maybe, Speed hired them as a joke. Like, maybe he was like, I want the most unserious looking security ever, just for content. In that case, 10 out of 10. Oscar-worthy performance. You hired 2 wallpaper decals and told them to protect you, and they delivered. But here's what really killed me, and wait, I have to expose to you something in this video. There's this one part where Speed is literally in danger. Some fan jumps on stage, someone screams, a phone flies in the air, etc. And what did the bodyguards do? They blinked. If blinking was a sport, these 2 would be gold medalists. All right, let me chill before they show up at my door. Like, sir, we heard you were talking smack, and I'll be like, don't worry, I've already walked 5 meters from the door. I know you can't follow me that far. Anyway, if you ever feel useless in life, just remember, you're still more helpful than Speed's bodyguards. Wait, I'm still cooking and have something really matter to say, like the video, or you're getting hired as a 3rd bodyguard. Also subscribe, or you'll get tackled by Speed himself. Now, before I start throwing more comedic rocks at these 2 unflavored protein bars with the arms, let me hit you with this one specific moment that made me reconsider everything, but
First, more roasting.
there's a moment during Speed's live stream where he screams, like scream, because someone shot out of the exhaust from golf. Was it a fan? We don't know. It was the mystery fart of 2025. But what we do know is that the bodyguards did absolutely nothing.
Again.
One guy literally breathed in deeper like he was tasting the air. But, okay, let's dig deeper. Like, actually, because then I started watching more clips, and then it hit me. These guys aren't just bad at being bodyguards. They're committed, like not method actors. They know their job isn't to tackle people like it's WWE. Their job is to stand still,
Look scary, and make Speed look even more chaotic by contrast.
Speed's bouncing off walls, barking, breaking tables, doing backflips, and yelling, "Swan!" Behind him, you've got 2 statues from the Louvre Museum holding in laughter. That's comedy gold. They're the human equivalent of a buffering icon and a low battery warning, and and that works. Because they're not trying to be funny, but somehow they're hilarious because of that. It's the perfect chaos to calm ratio. But then I saw the clip that broke me emotionally. Speed is eating some random food on stream like usual, probably 17 hot dogs, 3 Takis bags, and a lollipop dipped in ketchup or some ungodly thing like that. And out of nowhere, he turns to his bodyguard and goes, "You want some?" And bro, the bodyguard smiled, like actually smiled, and not just a tiny smirk. I'm talking full, just got adopted from a shelter smile. Then he took the food. I bit it, chewed it like it was the first meal he'd had since 2012, and the man's soul lit up. He laughed. The bodyguard laughed. And then the other bodyguard started laughing too. And just like that, I lost all ability to hate them. Suddenly, they weren't stoic, scary security guards. They were just 2 big teddy bears playing serious mode in a comedy club. They were the background characters who finally got a line in the movie and nailed it. It was like watching an anime villain take off his mask and reveal he's just a dad who likes cooking and playing the flute. You know what I realized? These dudes aren't bodyguards.
They're Brodyguards.
Bro plus bodyguard. Brody guard. Patent pending. They're the unsung heroes of Speed's content. They endure hours of screaming, barking, flying shoes, twitch bands, lag spikes, and mini earthquakes caused by Speed tripping over his own leg. And they do it all with the patience of monks and the aura of 2 dudes who just want to vibe. So yeah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they aren't useless NPCs. Maybe they're just funny in their own weird, dry, glitchy way. And when you give them a snack, suddenly the whole vibe shifts from who hired these robots
To protect them at all costs.
So I take it back. IShowSpeed's bodyguards are funny, but only when you feed them. They're not here to tackle threats. They're here to eat Cheetos and laugh at Speed falling off a table, and honestly, that's beautiful. Like the video, or I'll send these 2 legends to your house, and they'll just stand there, staring silently until you offer them a sandwich, subscribe, or you're the next snack. Thanks for watching. Speed, give those boys a raise. Peace out, Brodyguards for life.